Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Kenyan Media Analysis, and as usual, I'm going to be your host. Now, my fellow Kenyans, nakuambia kimeumana. Things are now boiling nicely behind the late Albert Ojwang, who was arrested in Homa Bay, then driven all along to Nairobi Central Police Station, where he met with his death. I told you on this platform that the spirit of the late Albert Ojwang will not rest in peace until that day that Albert Ojwang will find justice together with his family. Even if I, poor team, are trying to sanitize this crime so that Eliud Langat can return again to job as usual. As I am talking to you right now, ODM MPs have now said that they cannot believe the letter that Eliud Langat aired out few days ago after pressure from the people of Kenyans that I have now stepped aside while investigation is still undergoing. Nakuambia kimeumana. Things are now boiling nicely behind this matter. No retreat, no surrender. Even if they are trying again to kill the peaceful protesters in the Republic of Kenya, torture them, injure them so that they can stop protesting while demanding the justice for the late Albert Ojwang, it is not going to be much easier for DIG Langat to resume the office again. The spirit of the late Albert Ojwang is working. So ODM MPs have now said that we cannot agree with the letter that Eliud Langat issued out few days ago after pressure from the youths in the Republic of Kenya. Wameamua pana. They have now walked out from defending the government of William Samoei Ruto. They have said that this is a serious matter. And I want you to listen to this clip of the video so that you can understand what Otiende Amolo talked about, was issuing during the debate of the case of the late Albert Ojwang, together with the complainant DIG case on this particular matter.
We have been failed by IPOA. IPOA cannot, as the person investigating police conduct, attend a press conference where the police are explaining their own conduct. You cannot do that. IPOA cannot come and tell us that they have arrested people and they are prosecuting people for murder when the central suspect has not written a statement to date. How do you determine then who should be taken to court if you've not interviewed Eliud Langat up to now? IPOA has failed us and we must call them to order. The other failure, Mr. Speaker, is in response to what now happened, the public outcry. I read the statement of 16th June 2025 by the DIG Eliud Langat, where he says he has voluntarily stepped aside. Mr. Speaker, there is nothing like stepping aside in law. I invite, Mr. Speaker, that we look at the National Police Service Act, we look at Section 17, we look at Section 95A. Under Section 17, the President can remove the DIG, can retire the DIG, or can redeploy the DIG. None of those can be done by the DIG themselves. Under Section 95A, the disciplinary process can only be done by a disciplinary committee of the National Police Service Commission. You cannot discipline yourself by saying you've stepped aside. What does that mean in law? Mr. Speaker, I want to suggest that this whole issue is a charade. If you look back to the questions that were asked, before you are arrested, you are supposed to be told why you are being arrested. Under Article 49. This was not an arrest, this was an abduction. And to use the word arrest, as has been used by chairman, is wrong. And if it was an arrest, you are supposed to be taken to the nearest police station. Why would you be taken 600 kilometers? And when you are taken to the station, then the OB is not recorded. At what point then are you told of the reason for your arrest? And then you are put in situations where you are clearly have been set up to be killed. Mr. Speaker, I think we owe it to this country, given what happened to Ojwang, given what happened to those who are demonstrating at what happened to Ojwang, to the extent that the same police are now escorting goons, we are in danger of sliding to a total banana republic. And if the executive cannot bring us back on course, it behoves this House to do so. Mr. Speaker, I suggest we establish an ad hoc committee. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I told you on this platform that it won't be much easier. It won't be much easier for DIG Langat to escape this matter. Things are now being exposed the way they were happening when DIG Eliud Langat was organizing this event. I told you on this platform that Eliud Langat will not surrender. That is number one. Will not escape this case, this matter. Number two, Mukwana, the two suspects, Mukwana together with Talam, the deputy CS, the OCS, those people should be now highly protected. They should be protected. Because those are the people that have evidence, understand what happened when the late Albert Ojwang was arrested. They know something in between this matter of the late Albert Ojwang. Because they were being instructed according to what is happening right now. Because those suspects have also decided that they are not going to relent on this matter. They have decided that come on, Nimbaya. Let the truth save them. Those people should be investigated thoroughly, together with Kirani and Nganga, PS Kimani, together with Nganga. I told you yesterday that these people should also reign in court so that they can answer 1, 2, 3 on what is happening in the Republic of Kenya. Amid the case of the late Albert Ojwang, that are now forcing the youth of the Republic of Kenya to return back to the street so that the late Albert Ojwang can find justice. We are not going to the street so that for our benefit. No. Yes, it is true. We are going to the streets. We are returning back to the street for our benefits, so that we can benefit as the youth in the Republic of Kenya, because we are afraid. We are afraid in our own country, ladies and gentlemen, because the way government of William Samoei Ruto is ruling things here in Kenya just shock you. Kenyans are now afraid on what to do. I'm telling you the truth. Kenyans are afraid on this particular matter. Yesterday, hawkers were shot with live bullet during the peaceful protest. People that were just selling the mask was shot in the day broad light. In whose hands are we safe, ladies and gentlemen? In whose hands are we safe? That is the question that I'm asking. It is boiling nicely. It is boiling nicely. And I really like the path that ODM people have now taken according to this case of the late Albert Ojwang. I really like that path. Not that every time opposition leaders are defending the government. No. So if you see ODM MPs talking, just understand that that is the body language of Raila Amolo Odinga, the former prime minister. I keep on telling you on this platform that there are some leaders under ODM that if you listen to them talking, but Raila Amolo Odinga is silent, just understand that that is the body language of Raila Amolo Odinga, but nothing else. So it is boiling nicely. Justice must be done to the late Albert Ojwang, even if they are trying to convince the people of Kenya to sanitize this crime by shooting again another people during the protest. Eric Omondi have now held a peaceful protest on Friday. They are going to protest in Nairobi CBD while honoring justice for the late Eli Joshua, together with Boniface Muhwai, something like that. It is boiling nicely. These governments have really messed with us. It is true. This government have already messed with the economy of Kenya. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and let us meet in the next video that is going to be uploaded shortly within no time. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like for more updates.